the Trimmed and Grange explosion, Joseph, George and James are gone.
There was a World Folk Festival called at Beaulieu, and it was down in Hampshire in Kent. Big main stage, 200 and odd contestants, and the Fettlers from Teesside won it. So before England even kicked a football, we won the World Cup from Teesside.
And this is the cup, the World Cup, that never ever gets talked about, isn't it? Yeah. When did you find out about it, and how did you get to know about it?
Well, the friend of mine, John Chaulkie White, he was one of the founding members of the Fettlers, and he taught me to play guitar and a little bit of banjo off Ken Crawford, another founding member. Well, Ken was the leader and the manager and everything. And when John died, it'll be 20 years ago this Christmas, on Christmas Day, his brother David gave me his scrapbook, which I've got here now, and as I was looking through it, now, I've been sat on this for 20 years waiting for the 60th anniversary coming round. And there it is, winners of the Beaulieu World Folk Festival, 1966. And it was always held beginning to mid-July, so it was before the World Cup final.
I've known the Fettlers through Stu McFarlane, because I work with Stu, and, the name of the Teesside Fettlers. But they were massive, weren't they? They were a big name.
Absolutely huge, yeah.
It's Teesside in Yorkshire that's still in my blood. The romance of the nasty feuds, the tales that mean good. For me home's in the smoke by that cold mucky river, and me ancestors came o'er the wind-bitten heather.
And winning that, they got a free recording contract with Pye as well. They used to think nothing of going down to London on a Friday night when they'd finished work, because we're all workers, ICI, architect, Chaulkie was a joiner with a council, and they'd just drive off and down they'd go, 1969, Chaulkie's pay for the month of April with the Fettlers, £284. Now, I've had a Google, and that's £5,100 to £5,400 worth now.
And that was for the Fettlers?
That was for 1 month. That's Chaulkie's pay.
Just for Chaulkie?
Yeah, John, J. White. He's had to sign for it as well, look.
And there was 5 in the band?
Yeah.
Wowzer.
25 grand a month.
You would get out of bed, would you, for that? Get the banjo out, son.
Get that banjo off.
Suzanne's going to get you off.
Yeah.
Get on the street to your Tesco. Well, that's amazing.
Yeah, playing in billiard halls. I think they'd play anywhere that'd have them.
Well, you would for that money, wouldn't you?
Of course you would, yeah.
So these East Cleveland lads were punching well above their weight, locally as well. Give me a sense of the history of the Fettlers. How did it all start, and when did it all start to subside?
It was in a pub in Stockton, and they were just having a beer one night, and they started singing, and that was it. Off they went.
Hammer it, well it, roll it to and fro. Cleveland steel is of the best, I'll have yous all to know. Forge it, cast it, mould it how you like. Neat as a Geordie hinny bird, and tough as a Yorkshire tie.
So I believe they'll have been going to a folk club somewhere and then just having a pre-beer, bunch of mates. Well, we can do that, let's do it,
And it inspired you to play, didn't it?
It certainly did, yeah. Chaulkie inspired me. I mean, one of the first ones I ever heard was the Fisherman's Choir, the first record they did, and obviously Chaulkie was on that, and my Uncle John. And I thought, I can do this. I mean, I worked out the other day, it is 1976 was the first time I picked a guitar up properly, and that was, we were all camping with a fisherman at Aysgarth, the hot summer.
Yeah.
My dad was coming to work at British Steel and leaving us there because it was that nice. It was brilliant. And Chaulkie gave me his guitar there, wrote some chords on the back of a fag packet, and the rest is history. So that's 50 years now.
So bands further on down the line, like Lindisfarne, would have been listening to
this stuff,
Fettlers,
yeah. All round about that time, yeah.
So 20 years you've been sat on this document?
Yeah.
Waiting for 60 years?
60 years coming up.
What was it like when you got your hand on it?
Oh, it was gold, absolutely gold, yeah. I couldn't believe it. The lad that was the executor of Chaulkie's, well, Tony Duncan, he kept it safe for me because I was still out and about working and whatnot. And anyway, when I says, that's it, I'm done now, I'm at home, I can look after it, I went round, picked it up, and I just sat for about 10 hours and read it back to front and then back again.
Did you know about the World Cup win prior to this?
No, not at all. Not until I seen it on that bit of paper there.
How many people will know about this?
I don't think there'll be many. Mind you, I have told a few.
So I'm not your first love. Oh, typical.
Yeah.
When they did the World Cup, because I did a little research before I come out, I looked, and the BBC filmed it, didn't they? It was filmed. We tried to get the footage, but because it was live, it wasn't recorded.
Yeah.
But everyone who took part got a disc, so we tried to track down the disc.
Oh, that'd be good.
That people got from the BBC, because they would have recorded it from the desk. We tried to cut that down. But the sad thing, and for me, it made me giggle because it's typical Teesside. So the winners of the Folk World Cup in 1966 is down on the piece of paper as the Settlers.
Yeah, they spelt the name wrong. But they did get a Gold Cup, so where's that gone?
The Gold Cup?
Yeah, it's like my holy grail at the moment. You know, I want to find the Gold Cup, and if there's a disc out there that we could listen to or watch, it'd be fantastic.
Farewell, love me, canny lass. Farewell, Whitby town. We're away to the seas in our tall ships to hold the whalefish down. Right on the north, right on the north, right on the north, that's me.
Maybe put a concert on somewhere. There must be folk singers out there that still know these songs. Let's do a little bit.
And are the songs written down somewhere? Have
Yes.
you got a list of them?
Now, there's a book out because the other member, and Chaulkie always said he was a true member, was the great songwriter Graham Miles.
So pack me duffel, Mary, my old darling. I'm sick of standing waiting in the line. The yards are laying off from here to Tyneside. So I'm gonna try me luck at Bogey Mine.
Now, Ace Mackenzie has brought a book out, a Graham's Miles biography, and it's got all his great songs in, and the Ionopolis Band, I think there's a disc with it. The book's called Shadows and Whispers, and it's got everything in there. I think there's 155 song lyrics all written down, and we've got all the recordings there. I'm sure we could soon relearn all the tunes again, you know.
So there's two things here, isn't there? Track down the Gold Cup,
yeah,
with the Settlers on it from 1966.
I wonder if they engraved it, the Settlers.
Only at Teesside. Get the music played again. But I'm sure there'll be people listening to our conversation now on BBC Teesside going, I know something about this, I know. Would you like them to get in touch and sort of
absolutely,
fill the gaps that are in this beautiful book?
Yeah, that would be great to fill these gaps in. Because Chaulkie wasn't the best at his filing.
Tell us about Chaulkie, because he sounds an absolute character.
He was a heck of a character, and he was telling us one night that they'd gone up to Ken Crawford's. He lived in Fairspin. There was a pub then in the village, and they rang out a beer. So they went to the pub next door and knocked their landlord up and says, look, we want more beer. Give us some. He says, well, I've got now to put it in. So they had a tin bath, galvanised tin bath that they filled up, full of old algae and all sorts of rubbish in. But bless him, John, he had an accident. He was in the works van. I mean, he didn't drive, but at Cemetery Corner at Gisborne, a woman pulled out in front of him and smashed him, and they ran up the bank and ran over, and he broke his leg, you know, and he just bought a house, so he was trying to do bits with a pot leg on, and we just all went and helped him, you know. Hell of a character.
Seagulls cry, the world hurries by. Pause as you're walking along, for the sound you hear upon the air is the echo of Canaan's song.
Where are we at in the folk world now? Because you you're still young and sprightly. You still play. You've got your faculties about you. Is there a good undercurrent coming through? Because I, hear bands like the Young'uns, the Young Thanks.
Yeah.
Who are carrying on, and folk is still poignant with young people.
It certainly is. Yeah. I mean, when you get the bands like the Blackbeard's Tea Party from York with a mass glass, and they're absolutely fantastic.
So, if we could get you together and do the music of the Fettlers for the 60th anniversary of...
That'd be great, wouldn't it? To get something put together.
That would be great. Let's see what we can do for this, eh?
Yeah.
And let's see on the 60th anniversary of lifting the World Cup.
It's the Settlers.
And see if we can just recreate that again. I don't mean in the football sense, as the Fettlers. Let's find that Gold Cup and let's see if we can get some of this music replayed, mate.
Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, if anyone wants to come along and sing along, we'll find somewhere and do it.
Waiting for the kiss of spring upon the Cleveland hills. Waiting for the kiss of spring upon